If you've followed me for the past whatever it is, a long time now, I have made no bones about the fact that I am fascinated by the issue of psychology. How you respond to something is more important than what you're responding to. It doesn't matter what's happening if you don't see it. It doesn't matter. It's not there. Everything is relevant and relative, I should say, to you. So if you don't see something, if you don't react to something, if you don't care about something, if you don't hear it or see it, if you're blind or deaf to a particular issue, to a particular subject matter, I can talk about it all day long and it doesn't mean a thing. Consequently, if you overreact, if you are in a position where you're losing your mind every time I bring something up, and you're unable to put into perspective what it really means, how important it really is, likewise, it doesn't matter what the reality is because you're going crackers every time you hear the story. America is going through a period of, for lack of a better word, trying to clean this up, a period of WTF PTSD. A post-traumatic stress event and a concomitant what the moment. That's for everything. Because we and you have lost the ability to apportion, to systematically, correctly, experientially, put into the right perspective what is actually happening. You're missing the important stuff and overreacting to the unimportant stuff. But you don't know this. So relative to you, this doesn't mean anything. It's like if somebody came up to you in another language and tried to describe to you some recondite, arcane particle physics concept, we're wasting our time. He's valid, or she. The point they're making is valid, but you don't understand it. You don't get it. Or, what is more likely the case, you're overreacting to something that doesn't matter. And maybe why the reason you're overreacting is because you understand it. Maybe it's the old low-hanging fruit thing. Maybe you've been watching cable news too long. Maybe you've been following social media channels and the like. I'm going to explain this to you. I'm going to break this down, as they say, and to dissect it and parse it and plumb the depths of this. But first, a word from our sponsor. A new study reveals nearly 50% of adults rated vision loss as the worst possible health outcome. Those questioned voted that losing vision would be worse than losing a limb, their hearing, speech, or memory. More adults would rather lose their memory than their eyesight. The things you need for healthy vision cannot be produced by your body. You must be supplementing them into your diet. Otherwise, your eyesight suffers. You need eye vitamins. The eye vitamins you want to maintain and support healthy vision are in this amazing new pill. This product helps protect the eyes against the dangerous blue light emitted from phone and computer screens, while simultaneously supporting visual contrast, eye processing speed, glare recovery, cognitive function, and more. I'm teaming up with the creators behind these vitamins so you can get your vision strengthened and receive up to 51% off your own order by clicking the link below or simply going to visionwithlionel.com. Order today to get yours delivered to your doorstep today. Turn anything on in terms of TV. Any show, anything you can imagine. I don't care what it is. If it's news, and it will be some monosyllabic, overpaid, ex-beauty queen wannabe, some pseudo intellect, as my friend called him, some idiot, a lunatic, a rube, a demented Boeotian, some autodidact at best, reading a script, following the prompt, picking up the drumbeat, trying to reiterate through this echo effect, through an echo chamber, reading off the playbook, bumper sticker, cookie cutter, the usual shibboleths and getting the right words down, and it's like now, have you noticed everybody is saying, oh, so-and-so was ripped. Oh, so-and-so was ripped. Joe Biden was ripped. Oh, we're ripping. Because some child, somebody somewhere was told, this is news. So they're going to put this together, paste it on something, Donald Trump rips. Oh, we're rips. Rips, destroys, buries, owns. Like these momentary interstitial little events of excoriation and I showed you that means something. Oh yeah. Just this week, the average American has been dealing with, among other things, inter alia, Hurricane Ian. Some of the most demented coverage you could ever imagine. Somebody somewhere said, now listen, who is going to get the plum spot? Who is going to get the guy wearing the Boston Whaler outfit who's going to be hanging on to a light pole or a stop sign that's bent over in the wind? Who? Who is it? Who's the lucky dude? Who's gonna be the person who goes out and makes a fool out of themselves? To prove that there really is a hurricane. To warn the public, don't go out there, as I am. Who's gonna do this? Who's gonna pull the short straw and try to explain Nord Stream 1 and 2? Good luck with that one. Who is going to try to handle the latest alleged and putative excesses of the Department of Justice? Who is going to do that? Okay. You're getting hit with this. Where do you go? And what happens is news directors and people trying to up the ratings, because that's what it's about. Remember one thing, and you never forget this. News organizations could not care less about the story. They care about your version, your attention paid to the news story. Whether they want your eyes and your ears, and they want your likes. We live in a world of metrics. Metrics is what controls everything. Hey, that's a good. Hey, I like him. How many viewers do you have? What do you mean, how many viewers? What difference does it make? Well, that means a lot. How many like? Ooh, you got a lot of likes there. Ooh, you went viral. Does that mean something? Does that mean something? I don't know. It does, because it does. Now, in the meantime, you, the average American, are just sitting there. Or people around the world. Excuse me, I don't want to be American-centric here. But you and the rest of the world are sitting back and wondering, dear God, how do I even fit into this? As soon as you get me interested in a story, excuse me, you changed your tune. You changed your mind. Now we're on to this. I live in a WTF PTSD world. I'm in a constant state, a constant fugue of astonishment and horror, excuse me, and the inability to focus all of this. This is by design. Whoever is in charge of the world, and remember I'm telling you this, the people who are in charge, who run the show, You will never know their names. You will never know where they live. I am so sorry. And anybody that you think runs the show, if you can name them, you should exclude them because they are not known by name. Excuse me. I'm making such a great point, and I'm in the mid-coughing jag here. If you know who they are, they're not involved. The people who run the show want you in a constant state of confusion, of fear, of trepidation. They want you confused, distracted, scared, because you are the most amenable, the most susceptible, the most prone, the most likely, the most apt, the most perfectly conditioned to be habituated, to be made used to something, to be reconstructed, refiltered, rebuilt. That's what they want. They want, it's almost like you're in like a boot camp. You know, the Marines will break you down and build you back up again. It's in a state of just this almost like post-hypnotic suggestion. I know that sounds kind of la-la landish. It's not. There's a reason for this. This is not just happening because, oh, okay. No. They want you to have the attention span of a gnat. They want you not to be able to focus. So the feeling that you have right now of, I don't know what's going on. I don't know who's the good guy, the bad guy. This is precisely what is being done by design. Now, my dear friend, I beseech, I implore, I importune you to like this video, to subscribe to this channel, and whatever you do, comment as you see fit.